Hello Geeks and Gamers, my name is Jeremy. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and this is going to be my quick review for Stranger Things Season 2. So Stranger Things Season 2, obviously coming off of Stranger Things Season 1 from the Netflix original that we all loved last year, and I would say it's one of the most widely accepted series, movies, games I've seen in a long time. There was very little I don't think I really saw any hate for Stranger Things Season 1 on the internet, and that's an amazing accomplishment. But it also sets the bar extremely high for what comes next. And so that is where the challenge lies for Season 2. So, now before I get into what I'm going to say, I don't go into specifics when I do my reviews. I don't share details. I don't like when reviewers do that. I basically want to give you my thoughts, and that can maybe help you spend your time watching or not watching whatever I'm trying to review. But I don't want to affect your viewing of it by getting into specific situations, details, and moments that I saw. That's just not how I do things. So anyway, let's move into it. So Stranger Things Season 1 was a very small, contained, straightforward story. And I think that's why most people fell in love with it so much and there was very little resistance. Stranger Things Season 2 moves away from that formula a little bit, and there are a lot of moving parts. There are a lot of subplots. There's three new characters that we're introduced to, and almost all of it works seamlessly for me. Now you take a risk when you do start branching out to so many different subplots and so many different moving parts, and almost everything worked for me. There were a couple of these subplots that drug a little bit, and I wasn't as interested as I wanted to be, and I found my mind going, I'm more worried about this other storyline that we have going on, but not to the point where I was completely checked out, not even close, because everything this series does, it gives you a reason to care about almost every single detail of it. It's so impressive what they've done here. The themes that begin in the series, you've seen it from the marketing, like Halloween and things like that. It's just such a wonderful touch. The 80s vibe that we all know from the first season, it's just so wonderful. The music is great, the characters, and one thing that really, really impressed me, I mentioned the three new characters. I think it's three new characters, at least three that stuck out to me. And they just worked right into this story. Now, what was so great about Season 1 was the characters and the chemistry and everything like that. So when you bring new characters into the equation, that's a risk. It worked perfectly. They felt so natural. I can't commend the filmmaking team enough for this. Just such a great job. So I overall loved this season. I had really high expectations, and it met almost every single one of my expectations. Now, Season 1 I gave, for reference, I gave Season 1 a 9.5 out of 10. I thought it was one of the strongest first seasons of television I've ever seen. And for Season 2, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So not quite as strong as Season 1 for me, but again, I might like this more on a rewatch because, like I said, there are so many moving parts that it is a lot to take in, especially when your mind is coming off of Season 1 and it's such a small, contained story. So maybe a rewatch for Season 2. Maybe I'll start appreciating some of those moving parts a little bit more. But in no way am I saying they're a negative at all, because they're not. Now, one thing that I've heard people say, I've heard a few people ask, they haven't seen Season 1. Should they watch Season 1 before going into Season 2? I will say, no doubt you need to watch Season 1 before you watch Season 2. That's because of the things I said with the moving parts. There's a lot of things going on in Season 2, and I don't think you can fully appreciate everything that's going on with Season 2 unless you have Season 1 to help build that world, build those characters for you, and then you're going to be completely emotionally invested into everything moving into 2, and then you will be completely caught up to go on this journey, and it spreads out a lot. So those are my thoughts. I hope you guys have watched it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. There's so much going on. Check out geeksandgamers.com. We are going to have a written review by Ryan McKenna for Stranger Things Season 2. We're going to have a review for Super Mario Odyssey. We have so many new things on the website every single day, so please check out geeksandgamers.com for more thoughts. Other than that, you guys have a great day. We will talk to you later.